I apologize if I'm not putting out sound. Now I think I'm putting out two. This is ridiculous. All right. If you can hear me, please do let me know because I got rid of one of my audio inputs yesterday because it seemed like there was some trouble echoing. And now, without getting into too many details, I can't tell quite sure if what I think is working is working. So anyway, sorry about that. As no one seems to be here quite yet, so I am recording for future folks. I'm going to start off with something that Katrina read. It's a poem while we wait to see if few people come because I do have something that I want to announce, want to ask for help with. And then I do have some Katrina, some Sam, and some Graham in video form for us to enjoy here in a bit. But I'm just going to start off with this little poem here, reading by Katrina. And I do believe I'm still fairly centered from yesterday. So we'll see. Although I did shrink myself. Look how tiny I am today. Let me do something real quick here. Don't I say real quick and it'll take me forever, but no. Really mean it. Be real quick. And then I do need you to be patient with me because I'm going to be going around on the internet with you guys live, checking some of this information out from an announcement we got yesterday. But I'm going to start off with this little poem just while I wait for more folks to come because this is a big one and I don't want anybody to miss it and I'm going to need some help. So start off with the Katrina thing. Okay.
Had I the heavens embroidered cloth, inwrought with golden and silver light, the blue and the dim and the dark cloths of night and light in the half-light, I would spread the cloths under your feet, but I, being poor, have only my dreams. I have spread my dreams under your feet. Tread softly, because you tread on my dreams.
Okay, and that was shared by Balf Nation. Katrina Balf reciting Yeats' famous poem, He Wishes for the Cloths of Heaven. And she quotes, I have spread my dreams under your feet. Tread softly because you tread on my dreams. And I thought that was really pretty. And I don't know if I understand the poem quite right, but I feel like it might be kind of apt. All things considered. And you know what? I did forget to bring something up here. Let me go. Look, it's my messy page of I'm supposed to be going live. There you guys are. I want to go to community because y'all gave me some information. I was all comfy in bed. We'd had a busy evening. My daughter had Girl Scouts and she had homework, so we were busy. Once I was done doing videos and editing, I was kind of off and running for my evening with family doing stuff. And so I'm settling in for the evening to go to bed, and my husband's getting ready, so I got a little downtime. Let's go check and see if there's any comments to respond to. And oh my goodness, were there so many. However, I didn't want to miss them, so I haven't responded to them because I'm responding to them now. Apparently... Apparently somebody's going to be in Illinois. And I wanted to make sure that everybody got credit because my goodness, y'all just started telling me. Anyway, Suzanne Soto, you told me twice that Sam, Charles, and John Barry will be at the convention in Chicago Comic and Entertainment Company, April 11th to 13th. And Illinois is just next door. It's just next door. I'm in Indiana. Kathy also said it, and I think somebody sent me a message too, and I'm sorry. Did you help us with these early sandwich? Okay, okay. I wanted to give you credit, and then I wanted to share, this information is... pretty big, and I was obviously still looking at it, but this is, don't see I'm all off center again. Told you, be patient with me today because I was not, today's my day off. I was all set up to take the day off. Sassenach City shared an official post here. David, Charles, and Sam, oh my, Chicago, April 11th to the 13th. Hope to see y'all there. And we have the different tiers for the weekends and general admission and all that fun stuff. Ooh, so yeah, Charles and David and Sam. But see, the problem is I made a promise. I made a promise to myself and to you guys and to my husband that I would not be going to like tons of conventions this year. I was like, I'm just gonna go to two. I'm gonna try to make it to Sassenach City again because it was very enjoyable, and I'm gonna go to the Star Trek convention in Vegas because I enjoy it quite a bit. Um, I'm breaking my promise. Said last night. I said, "Hon, two of these guys, they don't come to like the regular conventions anymore. They don't come to the Midwest and just go to like a Comic Con. It just doesn't seem to happen. I've been checking. I've been checking a lot, and especially not with enough time warning for me to possibly go get a ticket and go. And so I said I'm gonna have to try and figure out a way to make this happen. Now the tickets, if I buy one right now for just general admission for 3 days, that'll get me into the panels, get me into get autographs, which I won't be getting tons, so I don't need to buy an autograph package. I just want to get through the door. Is going to be fairly reasonable here. So oh, ticket deadline extended. Ooh, nice. Okay, but anyway, they said until February 5th. They may have just changed it because I just checked this a minute ago. February 5th, the prices are a little bit discounted right now, and there is a decent list of guests that are going to be there. I don't know all of them, but if you are a Starship Troopers fan, a Lord of the Rings fan, an Outlander fan, or just like comics in general, it'll probably be a good one for you. I can tell you that much when I was going through them. Now, here we go. Yeah, the 3 day tickets. Oh, now it was $110 when I looked earlier on my phone. I wonder if they changed that just to be a pain in the butt. All right, but 119 still. I can do that. I can do that. A Friday ticket, a Saturday ticket, a Sunday ticket. I wonder why Friday's so much cheaper. I was going to do a 3 day ticket. Try to be there for Friday and Saturday. Might be there part of Sunday, but I'm probably gonna have to head back Sunday so I can be back and start doing mom things by Monday. I would be doing this alone. I already checked what a bus ticket would cost me. That's what it was. Yeah, I think that's what it was. The bus ticket there and back is just under $120 because I still don't have a vehicle and I could flying would take the same amount of time and cost me like 4 times as much. So a bus it is. I don't mind the bus. Got me to a couple of places last year and felt fairly comfortable. So I'm gonna do that, I think. But so those are the prices right now. And again, earlier the website said until February 5th, at which point, oh, and the family VIP is sold out. That these prices, these slightly lower prices, I don't know if that counts for the add-ons, but to get in, and then after that, they were going to go up. They changed that, so I don't know. We might have a little bit longer, a little bit extra time to decide. Now, let's see, real quick. I do want to take you to the guests list here. Probably at the Rosemont. No, it's not. It's at McCormick Place. It says up here. Yeah, it's in the picture. McCormick Place, and that's. I'll get there in a minute. I'm going to get to why. I'm going, oh my goodness. The one complication. See, there's our boys right there. Top of the list, brand new, just announced. So they're right there. I do want to scroll down to some so that you can see Magic the Gathering, Dungeons. It's a Comic-Con. So it's not going to be all about the TV stars. But there's quite a few that are voice actors for popular shows. There's one for Spawn cover titles. Let's see. Yeah, Moon Girl and dinosaurs. I don't like it that you cover up when you point at it. It's kind of annoying. I did notice, yeah, see here's Starship Troopers, and there's another actress down there that's also Starship Troopers. And there's a Star Wars fellow, Charles Soule. Let's see here. Katie. Okay, and then there's Denise Richards, Starship Troopers, and Dina Meyer, which I don't know. Keeps going away when I point at her, but Starship Troopers. I'm not a big Starship Troopers fan. I'm really not. I just recognize them because my ex used to release that movie and would play it all the dang time. But Katie Sagal is going to be there, who I would love to meet. She was Peg, Married with Children. She played the Sons of Anarchy, the wife of the guy who ran everything, which names are escaping me right now. And then she's also the voice of Leela from Futurama. And if you saw my video yesterday, I have a special attachment to Futurama. Yeah, see, there's John Rhys Davies right there, and he was in. Obviously, Lord of the Rings. Oh, and Elijah Wood. I think I might have scrolled by him. Is also supposed to be there. Elijah Wood is going to be there. So both Lord of the Rings. He's also Indiana Jones. Obviously, the first two movies. Yeah, one of those two movies. Oh no, it's second movie. Okay, and also he played. He was in Star Trek for God, Catherine Janeway's mentor in the. Oh my gosh, I know Da Vinci. I'm sorry, my brain is farting. So that would be very cool to meet him. He was also on Sliders, which I really enjoyed. So I don't know if he's embarrassed about that. He was embarrassed about the direction that it went in, but I really enjoyed his character. Oh, Psych. If you liked Psych, Maggie Lawson's going to be there. Oh, and so is another gentleman from Psych, and I know him also from Supernatural, and I'll know his name. Michael Ironside, another good one. I am scrolling through all of these. There's Rebecca Mader for Once Upon a Time and The Devil Wears Prada. I would get her for Once Upon a Time. We met Rose McGowan last time because my daughter really loves Cora. Thinks Cora's awesome. Oh, all right. And I do want to let you know that there is a video that's going to drop at 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. There's another Once Upon a Time dude. And yeah, he replaced the fellow that played Lucifer as the original Robin Hood from Once Upon a Time. My watch doesn't want to tell me what time. Yeah, so in about 20 minutes, an actual video. Timothy Omenson, yes. Supernatural and This Is Us and Psych. Oh, he did. Yeah, he was on This Is Us. He did a really good job on there, too. I'm trying to see. I must have passed Katie, but that's okay. I just wanted to go through here and give you guys a chance to see some of the people that are going to be there. Now, when it comes to getting in, when it comes to getting there, that's not really that much of a problem. I can put that much aside from my car savings, and that's not a big deal. What is going to be a big deal is finding a place to stay. Let's see if I can find... No, come on now. They did have... Oh, that's for buy tickets only. Let me go back to the original starting point and see if I can find... It did have travel and hotel or whatever. It was all in one spot when I looked again on my phone. So now I can't find it. Let me see if I can find. Oh, the suggested hotels are expensive. That's all I'll put it. If I can't find this, I'm going to tell you my problem here. The prices on the hotels ranged from like $320 to $220, and those were the mildly reasonable ones. $300 to me is more than I feel like I should have to pay to stay in a hotel for a few days per night, but I am... See, I just don't know where... I'm sorry. I'm very annoyed at this because it did have... I have it on my phone. You know what? I'm going to look at my phone. Just out of my price range, really. Because if I'm looking at minimum 3 nights, minimum 2 nights even, it's going to be a bit much. I want to get there the day before so I can make sure I have everything set and I'm there right early in the morning on Friday. So really 3 nights would be best. If I have to do 2, I will. But still, it's not going to be the price I'm looking for. And I do apologize because I know on her talking to myself. That's not really good video time, is it? No, guys, I'm sorry. But I do want to make sure I'm giving you guys the right prices. No, see, I took it off of here too. All right. Hotels are expensive in the area. So my question is for anybody who is local. If you live in the Chicago area and they're talking about it being near a place called the Loop, I think. Monica, thank you. If you know of a hotel that is clean but cheap, all I really need, I don't even need free Wi-Fi or a kitchen, although close by breakfast is handy. A bed, a bathroom, clean. That's all I need, and I don't want to have to pay $300 for it. I would love any tips if you know hotels in the area that I could cheaply Uber to or safely walk to. I don't think I'm going to be able to safely walk. It looks like all the hotels in the area are just way out of my price range. Or if anyone is brave enough to split a room with me, let me know. I will warn you, though, if you're going to go and you think, hey, splitting a room with Katie would be so much fun. I'm going to tell you right now, I am no fun on a working vacation. I'm not going out and partying with people on a nightly basis. I might go out once. I will be making at least one video, if not one per day, about the experience I'm having, or even if it's just an update while I collect photos to put something together when I get back or later on. And also, I can sleep at very odd hours. I've been known to stay up until 2 and then wake up at 3. I do try to be very quiet. My husband's very nice about it. But these are like warnings you should know. My bed will be covered with everything. It will have my computer, my notes, any souvenirs. I spread out. It's terrible. So these are warnings just in case you're like, that might sound like fun. And the personality that I have is the personality that I have in real life, but it's just like right there in your face. So again, be warned if you're like, I'll volunteer for that. That sounds like a good time. And the only thing I guess I would ask is, split the bill and be willing to let me sit in the car if you're driving so I don't have to pay for an Uber too. And that's about it. I know that seems silly, but I just thought I would let you know. Jen Mason says, has anyone on here live in Chicago? Okay, need somewhere to stay. I don't want to stay in anybody's house or spare room. If anybody's like, oh no, I can do that. I would like my own space so that if I make a mess, I don't have to feel guilty. I can just talk to hotel staff and go, oops, I did this. I just wanted to let you know that needs to be cleaned up. But I need a place where I can lock my door because I will be bringing a lot of my equipment with me. So that's important. Now, I also would like any tips from anybody, and I know a couple of people I think I can ask on how to contact the agents. Kathleen, Kat, you might have some tips on me for this, to contact the agents possibly of Sam, Charles, and David to see if I could possibly get a chance to ask them a couple of questions each, even if it's just at their autograph tables. Like, can I cut out 5 minutes right before you go on your lunch or something like that? But I don't know how to word it. I don't know if I just say, hi, I'm Katie. I have a little YouTube channel and I want to talk to some stars. So if anybody could help me with that, that would be great because I would love to be able to ask some questions you guys have submitted. If I get the go ahead on that, I will be asking for questions again. And so that's my plan, is to try to get as much pictures, video of that as I can. Financially, I'm not asking for donations or anything, but I could use some assistance on at least splitting the bill a little bit when it comes to the stay there in Chicago, or some tips on some place that may not be, the first thing that comes up on my Expedia search for an inexpensive hotel nearby. Okay? I think that's everything. I'm just going to go through this because I'm worried I'm forgetting something, but I think that's everything. Oh, I said the location is in McCormick Place, and I don't know if this will bring this up for me, so I'm just going to real quick. Let's see. McCormick Place, Chicago. Yeah, okay. I'll give you an idea of where this is. I didn't really want directions, but this will tell us where we are. It went away. It was like right there a second ago. Did you guys see that? It was there a second ago. But it's like right around here. Yes. So the airport, I'm assuming that I would be landing at, not that far. Don't expect that to be a huge Uber. Well, I'm not landing there. What am I thinking? Taking a bus. I don't know where the bus station is, so I don't know how long the Uber ride will be there. But yeah. Again, any tips about where the heck is this the loop? So when I'm doing my searches, am I doing that right? Any tips, literally any information would be handy. I haven't been to Chicago in a very long time. Ellen Pearson says, wishing you a great time and any hi to, and say hi to Sam. I will say hi to Sam. I will say hi to Sam from everybody here. I will say I have a few viewers who sort of think you're an all right guy. No, I will be like, we are obsessed, but I will do it in a nice way. And my hope is that when I see Charles, I just realized I didn't brush my teeth after I ate my breakfast. Sorry. That when I see Charles, that I'm able to do more than giggle like an idiot and go, "You're really good as William," because I admit he threw me off there a bit. Okay, yeah, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to go on to this. I think we're in a good place. We understand. I need your assistance. You know, it's just because I wasn't expecting it. You know what I mean? I just wasn't expected and wasn't prepared for it, and have no money set aside for it right now. And I'm going to be trying to gather what I can as quickly as I can so I can at least get those tickets, and we'll go from there. Anywho, I didn't have any more Graham and Sam together that came up, but this came up and I thought that might be good because it's another convention thing. Graham McTavish will be at a convention in Edinburgh. February 15th and 16th, Edinburgh. Join me at the Capital City Sci-Fi Convention at the O2 Academy. Is that O2 Academy? I'm going to say it is. In the bonniest month of the Scottish calendar. Don't forget your sunscreen. Really? Do you need sunscreen at any point in Scotland? I don't know. Somebody tell me that, because I always think of it as rainy and cloudy. I guess there are some sunny days. Anywho, let's hear what Graham has to say about this.
Hello there, just a short message to let you know that I am going to be in Edinburgh. Yes, the capital of Scotland. February the 15th and 16th at the Capital Sci-Fi Convention at the O2 Academy. Not sure exactly where that is, but it's in Edinburgh. I will be there both days. I hope you will be able to join me. February is notoriously warm in Edinburgh, so pack your bags, bring a swimsuit. I'll see you there. Hello there, just a...
I really feel like he must just be pulling my leg down, little stinker. All right, so so Edinburgh there as well. Get a little Outlander wherever you are. I know, we just keep talking about, we got land cons coming, we got other conventions coming, Sassenix City and later on. Let's switch to some Samuel. Well, he's not Samuel. Samwise. See, and that's another thing too. If he's going to be in Illinois, at this convention in Illinois, and there's going to be 2 Lord of the Rings actors at least that I saw on that list. That's one of the questions I'm going to be like, so did you go talk to Rhys Davis and Elijah? Did you go say hi? Because, hello, they're going to be right there. And he's such a big fan of that. So, U.S. Weekly and Sam Heughan. Sam Heughan reveals to us his 5 things he can't live without on the set of The Couple Next Door. Let us know what surprised you from his list in the comments below. All right, let's see what he can't live. What do we think he can't live without?
The
Water.
5 things that I, Sam Heughan, can't live without on set of The Couple Next Door. A motorbike. Well, I mean, come on. Danny, traffic cop, rides bikes. I actually do too, so yeah, definitely take my motorbike to set. Number 2, strong black coffee. We all need caffeine. Actually, I've got a cup of tea here, but yeah, I'm waiting to get a coffee. Can I get that coffee? Number 3, a great co-star. Couple Next Door has amazing cast. Eleanor, Alfred, Jess, they were incredible to work with. So yeah, I couldn't have done that job without them. Number 4, pair of good sunglasses. We got to go to the beach in the show, though it was freezing cold that day, but hey, you need sunglasses on the beach, right? Number 5, a beautiful camper van to take your neighbors on a trip to a spa or to the beach. Just make sure your wife isn't driving. Only if it's Jessa DeGao, because let's say she was challenged by driving on the wrong side of the road. Sorry, Jess. So, watch The Couple Next Door, only on Stars.
Okay, low key, because I've been looking at the prices of Jeeps and how much I would really like to get one. I'm going to put off my purchase of a vehicle a year. Because as much as I'd like to be able to say if I save up the money, I could handle the payments and insurance on this channel's income, I just know I can't right now. So I'm going to put off the vehicle for a year, but that gives me a longer time to maybe save up for the whole car. If I don't get a Jeep, this is something that was sitting in the back of my head. And when I was watching this episode, I was like, yeah, if I don't get a Jeep, it's going to be a VW van. It really will. My parents took me to to Disney World the first time when I was little with my sister, and we went there in a VW van that broke down like 3/4 of the way there. My dad pulled over, and the mechanic there saw the family, and he says, "All right, all you need to do is hit the back pipe with a hammer if it stalls." Okay, and we got to Disney and back with that information, so I trust it. Last one I have is another Katrina. Don't mind me. I'm just a little I am loopy as heck from that information last night. I'm like, I might meet Sam. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be okay. Anywho, brilliantly, Balf also shares this little tidbit from Katrina. I love how Katrina always fought for Claire, and this is a throwback, way back throwback. People keep wanting to contact me today, so I will have to go after this. But we got one more here, and yeah, let's listen to Katrina and her fight for Claire.
No, we've I've gone to bat for Claire a few times. It was amazing in the beginning. Tobias, I think, was the first person he would get a script and we would talk with the writers and he would be like, "But what about this?" And I was like, "Oh, we can do that." And it was a real awakening, and it takes a while to gain your confidence. But as the season, as season 1 went along, our confidence grew, I think, with all of us in our knowledge of our character and how protective we felt. And there's definitely been a few times that I've felt very strongly about things, and you go to the writers and sometimes you win those battles, sometimes you don't, and you have to trust them at the end of the day. But I also think it's important that when you feel strongly about something that you really do fight for it. Oh yeah, no, we.
Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, I think I started that and ended that pretty well. Thank you, Katrina, for the assist on there. We started with a dream that I'm trying to help get my dream so that I can share it with you. I felt like that poem was slightly appropriate. Thank you for having that come through my feed. Yeah, fight for what you want. So I'm going to try my very, very best. Okay, I can't guarantee it at this point, but I'm going to try my very, very best to make sure that I have the money set aside to make it reasonable for me to buy those tickets and have at least a halfway decent idea of whether or not I'm going to have a place to stay when I get to Chicago, because I don't want to sleep on the streets of Chicago. I'd just like to sleep in a hotel. Like I said, not looking for anything fancy. I'm really, really simple. As long as it's clean, all I need is a bed, a shower, and a toilet. I'm good. So let me know below if you know any places in the area that I should look into. Trying to stay away from those bed and breakfast, get a room, because I just don't trust the security. I just don't. And if I'm going to leave my belongings there and some of that is difficult or expensive to replace, you know what I mean. I'd rather have a hotel room where I know the locks are at least locky. And that is going to be everything I have for you today. I don't know why I'm going in big in myself. Well, I tell you, well, I may know I'm not. Almost stay a little. Oh, there we go. I do want to say thank you to everybody. I know this was on the fly. I'm really trying to be more predictable, but I did not know that news was going to come in last night. Did you? And if you did, why didn't you tell me earlier? But I wanted to make sure I got that out there as soon as I could, because it is a short amount of time before those sales of those tickets go up in price, and it'll make it that much more difficult for me to afford, eating while I'm there. And I do require sustenance. Trying not to have as much sustenance, but I still require some. So let me know any tips, any ideas. Either email it to me or post it in the comments below. Actually, yeah, put it in the comments below. That way, if anybody else is trying to go, we can all kind of work off of each other's ideas and hopefully get something worked out. If you do want to be a roomie, though, if you know you're going to go, have an idea of where you'd want to stay, more than I do anyway, probably email me that, but put something in the subject so I know that's what it's about, so I can flag that sucker. And thanks everybody for meeting up with me on such short notice. Another video will be starting here in just a moment. If you want to go to my channel or wait for a notification, it should be out in a second. If you like this video, give it a like. If you want to come back and want to know what's going on, then subscribe and hit the notifications bell so you can come back whenever I have another video. Thank you so much to my members. Thanks so much for joining and supporting this channel, because it seems that I'll be needing just a little bit more extra support than I thought I would at the beginning of the year. Isn't that fun? And to everybody, hope you have a really great rest of your Friday, a good weekend. I don't know if I'll have anything over the weekend, but who knows? Things are kind of weird. And I will see you all in the next video. If you want more Outlander information, you know where to find it here on this channel. And no matter what video you